Member for Abau.
Thank you, Mr. Assistant Speaker. My questions, without notice, is directed to the Minister for Trade and Investment. Mr. Assistant Speaker, it's in regard to the much publicly pronounced Cocolands sugar project. Exactly 14 months ago, particularly on the 23rd of May, 2024, the Prime Minister announced to the country of this important project, which the Minister for Trade and Investment also co-announced on the same day. There was much hype on the day of the announcement, and in July 2024, last year, 12 months ago, the National Executive Council approved a state negotiating team to negotiate the project. It's been 12 months, Mr. Assistant Speaker, since those important announcements were done on this $421 million project. That's equivalent to 1.6 billion kina. For such an important and big investment, why have the state negotiating team established by Cabinet, why have they gone to sleep for 12 months? So my question, Mr. Assistant Speaker, is, can the Minister get the S&T team to meet to progress this huge investment in a rural setting? When will the Lands Department progress the land matters, which my customary landowners provided 40,000 hectares of customary land? I've been trying to get in touch with the Secretary for Lands to no avail for the last 12 months. The Deputy Prime Minister, who is the minister responsible, is also aware of it, and the Lands Department has also gone to hibernation. Mr. Speaker, Assistant Speaker, I strongly recommend to the minister responsible to sack the state negotiating team, get a new team in to do their work, because we've been waiting for a foreign direct investment to come to this country under this government. And for an investor to come all the way, and for us in about to provide the land, and the national government responsible has gone to hibernation, it's not acceptable, Mr. Assistant Speaker. So much talk about SEZ, another big workshop is planned for next month, August. Minister has been making big announcements on SEZ, but I haven't seen one being born yet. The egg hasn't hatched yet. Mr. Assistant Speaker, can the minister responsible explain to the people of the country, particularly to my people in Abau who are ready with the land to progress this 1.6 billion kina sugar project? And in the minister's own words, this will allow competition in the sugar space. Thank you, Mr. Assistant Speaker.
Mr. Minister for Trade and Industries. Thank you, Deputy Speaker. I'm really happy that the member for Abau is raising this issue the second time on this floor of Parliament. Mr. Deputy Speaker, we cannot progress this project because we simply don't have state land. No investor would invest billions on customary land, as you all know, including the good member. It's very unfortunate when he was Lands Minister, he made no attempt to organize the land. So we have land for investment.
Minister, you have a point of order. Member for Abau, what is your point of order?
Mr. Assistant Speaker, because the minister has no answer to my questions, he's going from Milne Bay to Daru. Just go straight to the question. He should know that as Minister for Lands, I brought in some of the major reforms that current or former lands ministers have ever brought to address the issue of customary land being made available. I brought a major summit on customary land to Leh, and there is a National Land Development Phase 2 that has not yet been developed. So minister has to know the facts. I brought major changes, and minister has to answer the question direct. No can beat around the bush. I know when that happens, you don't have an answer. I've been there before.
Mr. Minister.
Deputy Speaker, the issue with the delay for state negotiations is we have nothing to negotiate when we don't have land. The member knows he was tasked to sit down with the Secretary for Lands and get on with getting the surveys done, organize the land so we can have state land. This continues to be the delay. I'm not necessarily blaming the member.
Mr. Minister, you have a point of order. Member for Abba, what is your point of order?
Mr. Assistant Speaker, again, the good minister is misleading Parliament. Cabinet has made a ownership through a decision to establish a state negotiating team. In that state negotiating team, there are representatives there, including the Secretary for Lands. All the key agencies are part of the state negotiating team. I did my job by allocating 40,000 hectares of customary land. That needs to be processed. I've tried for 12 months, even going through the Deputy Prime Minister's office. Nothing happened. Above is not 15 hours flight to New York like some of you fly every 2 months. No, it's only 3 hours away driving. So get that state negotiating team, get the land secretary. I know he's in trouble now, but get them to do their work. Don't come and blame me. I've done my job by securing 40,000 hectares already for the project. Minister, please, Assistant Speaker, just answer the questions. Will you sack the S&T that is sleeping, and now we are blaming each other on the floor of Parliament? Will you get the land secretary to do his job, to go and do a land survey, and then progress it towards whether giving them state lease or no? When the state lease is given on 40,000 hectares, then the S&T can negotiate the project. I can't do that as a member for ABBA. Wake up.
Mr. Minister, you can go straight to your
Deputy Speaker, as I said,
question.
I cannot progress the project without the survey by the Lands Department. That I've spoken to the Secretary, I've sent the good member over, we've done everything. The truth is the Lands Department hasn't moved. So that's the whole up. It's not the only project that's held up by the Lands Department. Even the rice project at Brown River is being held up by the Lands Department. I've rang the Secretary, talked to them, tried to get him to move. I've written to the Deputy Prime Minister. It's the same problem. The Lands Department is not moving. So I cannot get state negotiating teams to move when the basic fundamental land has to be surveyed, titles given first. So the problem is the Lands Department. I must be very honest here. With due respect to the Deputy Prime Minister, I've written to him numerous occasions on the same issues. We need to get the Lands Department to move. I'm also extremely frustrated. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.